Oh wow, hello and welcome to the Violet Sanctuary Spa. I'm Tia Johnson, your spiritual consultant, and I want to talk about how to unstress, de-stress, or whatever you want to call it, be stressed, um, free, less of stress, whatever. So yeah, I know this is, gosh, it's been a while since I posted a video, and a reason for that is because of the stress that has been going on. I didn't realize it at first. So here's what I came up with: just a few things to help you deal with stress, have a plan of action, and get rid of it. So first and foremost, you need to realize that you are a candidate for being stressed. Ooh. Okay, so actually, when you do something that you love, you tend to put all your energy into it, and it's to the point where you don't necessarily have to sleep or whatever the case may be. You just you just do it because you just love it, and doesn't feel like you're being affected in any kind of way. Before you know, you're burnt out because you're giving all your energy into whatever the case may be. And so first and foremost is to know and accept that you can get stressed if you don't pump the brakes, as I like to say. If you don't have your time out, your time to do absolutely nothing, if it's just, watching cartoons, going to happy hour, getting a cup of coffee with your friends, just something that has nothing to do with whatever it is you were doing. So if you're working on a major project, chances are you're probably going to come to a screeching halt. Just like when you get writer's block, you need to take the time out to do something that has nothing to do with writing, and then you can come back and you get fresh ideas and you have a fresh mindset and all that other good stuff. Okay, so first and foremost, accept the fact and know and accept that you can become stressful if you don't pump the brakes. Okay, 2, if your friends, family, and coworkers tell you that you work very hard and you need to take a break, that is their form of intervention. Okay, so your mom can say, Tia, you really need to get some sleep because she's a parent and she's worried. That's what my mom did, at least. Your brother can say, hey Tia, I never see you sleep. And then his friend can say, do you sleep? Then your coworker can say, you work so hard. Wow. And then I would say something like, oh yeah, it don't even faze me because I was up 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. What? What time you get off for work? And you're here? What? Yeah, so recognize people's form of intervention. If your mother and your brother and his friends, your friends, your coworkers are telling you you need to sleep or take a break or go on vacation, chances are you need to sleep, go on a break, or take a vacation. Okay, those are the 2 biggies. Knowing and accepting, they go hand in hand like finance and accounting. You can know something and not accept it. So that's 1. And 2 is recognize other people's intervention. So those are the 2 big ones that I want you to take note of. Also, say there are things that are out of your control. This is another one. When people, I know myself included, when I am doing something, even if it isn't related to the Violet Sanctuary Spa, I do have a day job. So as there are some things that are just out of my control that I think I can control. So we had to realize that there are things that are out of our control. It doesn't even matter. Like, you drive down the street, it's still partially out of your control. You have no control over the person who is coming down the opposite way or, off from a side street. You can only control but so much. So know that in whatever you do, you only have a certain amount of control, and then you had to relinquish some control and just be prepared for basically whatever. So and also make sure you have boundaries. That was the biggest thing. There was a thing I was going through that surpassed its boundaries, that just really drained me to the point where I am just now filming a video. It's been, what, I think 2 months now. So yeah, I had to go to training for 4 weeks for my day job, and then I got sick. So it was like a lot of stress and then sickness, all that stuff. So yeah, just know that some things are out of your control, and you need to just accept that and prepare for it. So, it's like the saying goes, you walk down the road and there's a rock in the road. What do? You go around the rock or over it if it's not too big. You don't try to sit there and battle the rock, because you're going to lose, or the boulder, whatever, you just go around it. You just plan accordingly or act accordingly. So, yeah, just know that there are going to be things that are out of your control, something that you know are out of your control, something that you won't know until it happens that are out of your control. And a good way, or I should say ways, to overcome what I was saying earlier, is to really talk about it. I usually say vent first and then let it go, because if you just try to let it go, it doesn't work that way. It's like getting out of a bad relationship. If someone says, oh, just let it go, he was a jerk anyway, or she was stupid anyway. Well, at one point there was some feeling that you just don't let it go. Okay, you gotta vent about it first. Oh, you know what? He didn't give me anything for my birthday. He was so inconsiderate. In the beginning, it wasn't like that. But then after a while, he was just so disrespectful. And, same thing, the girl, oh, she just expected things to happen. It just doesn't work like that. So, vent about it first. And if you are talking to a friend who doesn't want to hear you vent, then that person is not your friend, because that person should be able to listen to you vent about your problems first and then help you plan accordingly. Okay? So, yeah, take time to vent, get it all out. It makes no sense to just try to let it go, because it's not going to work. There's a 2-step process there. You want to, part of you venting about something is you acknowledging that there is a problem. You just trying to let it go is sort of being passive about it. It's like, oh, I let it go and time will heal all. No, you're angry, so just vent about what you're stressful about, and then plan to overcome it. That's what I did. I was really, really stressed out, and my blood pressure actually went up, and so it was so bad. So I just finally started talking to a few close friends, and I had a plan of action, but when you say it out loud, you're able to put it together a bit better. So when you do that, it really helps you to almost see. It's like a blueprint. It's like, now I said it out loud, I'm going to do A, B, and C. I don't have to do D just yet, but I could definitely do A, B, and C. So it's like you get to look at the blueprint. And then your friends, if they're really good, true blue friends, they will give you their honest, not opinion, unless you ask for it, but they will give you their honest take on the situation, their objective view, first. And then if you ask for it, or if they, if you're a really good friend, they give you opinion after that. But what you really need is someone who can just pretend as a camera, just can pan out and see the bigger picture, and then go oh, okay, what this really is X, Y, Z. And if you look at it, you can do this or you can do that, and then your friend might say, I would do yada yada yada. So you get the picture. So that's what helped me. I am out of the woods from being stressed. Excuse me. So yeah, so it's just one of those big, take those deep breaths, vent first, then let it go, because just let it go is like being in la la land. It's not going to work. It's not. You need to express your feelings, really. So yeah, keep all that in mind. This is just based on my experiences and what I talked about with other friends and their experiences. So that's just my way of figuring out how to know if you're on the road of becoming extremely stressed or potentially burnt out, and you need to regroup, pump the brakes, like I said. So again, if you have other indications, definitely post below. We can talk about it. I'm open to that. Definitely share your thoughts, because I don't want anyone to be stressed. That's actually part of the energy I picked up this month when I was doing oracle card reading for the month of June, that there's going to be a lot of people who, it's just a lot of stuff that just got pent up but unintentionally, especially if it's something that, like I said earlier, you love to do. You're just so, you got all the energy in the world because you love it, you know? It's like, I could do this every day. I could do this with my eyes closed. I could do this in my sleep. Until the point in time comes where it's like, wait a minute, like, wow, I'm tired now. Like, gosh, I need to take a break. Why? What's, yeah, so just take note of that, okay? So, again, know and acknowledge that you can become stressful if you don't pump the brakes, okay? Um, Recognize people's intervention. They're not trying to be mean, they're not judging you. They just realize that you are a good hard worker who's all about the particulars, getting the job done, all that good stuff. But they also know that you do need a timeout. You need to relax. You need to just, kick back and do something totally different. And and just, vent first and then let go and all that other good stuff, okay? So, thank you and have a wonderful holistic day.